How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and you know what time it is. It is time for the joke of the day. If you are new to this channel, the reason why we do this, you maybe had you had a stressful day, and you want to come here to watch this video, plus hear one of my corny jokes. So here it comes. So what if I can't spell Armageddon? It's not the end of the world. Come on. Yeah, that was not too bad, right? So we're going to be talking about Hive, SOS, and EBON. But before we get into those three, what we want to go over is the fact of how well Bitcoin has been doing, consolidating in the high 50 range. So this is between that ranges of what we're seeing between 57 and 59. Just seeing it consolidate and build support in this particular area just shows once we get into 60, we can start seeing a strong move. Of course, it will be up on the screen so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. We went over and we said, hey, once it bounces off that 50-day, look out for a strong move. And right now, it's right above the 21-day EMA, and that's exactly what we are looking for. We've also noticed inside the market today, the big movers, the leaders like Mara, Riot, they definitely benefited because we could see how well they did on the day. But also Hive had a great day as well. So like I normally do in my other videos, we're going to do a technical analysis for Hive, SOS, and EBON, and then I'm going to give you guys my final thoughts afterwards. All right, so we're going to be doing a technical analysis for SOS. So as you can see, we saw highs on the day at $5.19, and we had a low on the day at $4.83. In regards to overall how it performed, it was down 0.60% on the day. So if we take a look what we see here, we definitely have some resistance here at 519, but to be exact, where we see a full candle, we have some resistance right here at the $5.15 area. Now we take a look at the support. In regards to support, we can see as the day started progressing, especially on here from 12:35 p.m. going into the close, we held it down here at the $4.95 area, which I'm definitely looking forward to seeing SOS continue to hold down as we have one more day left in this trading week. So as you can see, it's holding up very well. And we take a look right now after hours, it's at $5.02, going back and forth between $5.01. So taking that into consideration, we want to take a look at the pre-market. So in the pre-market, ended up hitting a high of $5.12. And we can also see right over here, we had a strong area of support here at the $4.90 area. And it ended up also showing some support here in the early parts of the early trading hours. So definitely opportunities here right at this $4.85 level, and we're fairly aware of that because even if we take a look at the 5-day 5-minute chart, you can see right here these were some levels that we ended up seeing yesterday as well. We saw that we had a low of $4.42. Like I said, anywhere in the fours, you really can't go wrong considering that they did the direct offering at $5. So if we take a look now at the 3-month 1-day chart, so when we take a look, we want to see what the trend is actually looking like. Is it staying above that 21-day EMA? And right now it is well below it, which we've already uncovered, especially from yesterday. So what we want to see is a move up and start reclaiming at least back to the 50-day here at $5.91. Is that going to be happening this week? No, I really don't see that. But in regards to next week, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that type of action. I would not be surprised if tomorrow we end up seeing some more pullbacks going into that $4.80 area and also making those moves of $5.20, and hopefully we can hit $5.30. So that's how I'm looking at it, keeping it conservative and just keep making sure you guys are aware of what the price action is actually looking like. So let's see if we can get that $5.30 area, and if we can get past there, we could start moving. But we already know that 520 area needs to be passed. As you can see, that is an area of resistance. All right, so we're going to be doing a technical analysis for EBON. So we ended up seeing highs today of $8.35 and also seeing a low today at $7.46. Overall performance on the day, we were up 0.63%. So what we want to take a look at very quickly are what the resistance areas were. So we definitely had an area of resistance here, $8.35. We were unable to pass that. If we take a look at where the candle's actually looking solid, that resistance area here is at $8.30. We also see we have another resistance area here at $8.20. So when we want to take a look at the support. So if we take a look at some support levels, we can see we definitely have some support here at $7.85 and also seeing some fair support here at $7.90. So if we open it up and take a look at what's going on in after hours, we can see it's bouncing right off the 200-day here at $7.85, and that's actually something that is good to see. We already see the 21-day EMAs at $7.95. So if we could finish above that, we could definitely continue to start looking bullish in for tomorrow. So that's one thing that we want to look forward to here, but definitely looks like we have some area of resistance right at $7.95. Now, taking a look what was going down in the early parts of the session, as we know, there's always a dip, or usually a dip, I should say, in the mornings, but doesn't happen all the time. So we can see here the $7.46 area was definitely a buying opportunity. As you can see, the RSI was well into the, let's be exact here, the 30 range, so 37. But if I go up a little bit further and just move the cursor over, it was around 42. So it'll be 42 over here, and it'll be in the 30s here at a low of $7.46 to be exact. We could also take notice of the fact inside the pre-market, we did end up hitting resistance areas here at $7.90. But it was great to see EBON get to $8.35 because as we noticed, a lot of the crypto Bitcoin stocks did some good run-ups due to how Bitcoin has been consolidating in the high 50 area. So if we take a look now very quickly at the 5-day, 5-minute chart, like I was saying previously, we've seen that there's definitely some support here at the $7.60 level. And then also taking into consideration, if you're able to catch that dip, especially when it gets close into the 750s, this is not a bad area as well. Because like I said, it also ended up closing at $7.92. Again, these are opportunities where you can swing. Now, let's take a look at the 3-month, 1-day chart. So when we open this back up, again, this is exactly what I love seeing. So we're definitely bouncing off that 50-day. As you can see over here, we have some support here at that 750 like we've seen previously. And we did that challenge. We got up into $8.35. So we got above the 21-day. So again, I love this. It's definitely looking like it's coming back to being on trend. And I'm looking forward to seeing EBON at least get into that 850 range sometime either next week, or maybe that could happen tomorrow with enough momentum and buying pressure. So again, you already know the areas where you need to look out if it pulls back, and we already have an idea in regards to upside movement. We're going to be retesting the highs that we saw today and looking for another push up forward so we can get past that 835 and make that move to 850. All right, so we're going to be doing a technical analysis on Hive Blockchain, which ended up having a strong day today. We already know there's a ton of short interest in this stock, and we've definitely been seeing that there has been some covering going down today from the price movement. So we can see we ended up seeing some highs of $3.93, and we ended up seeing a low of $3.40, as you guys can see down below. So one of the things we want to take a look at, it was up 11.43% on the day with almost 3 million in volume. Strong day. So we've been taking a look at Hive, and we already noticed that whenever it's able to break those resistance areas, we can look forward to seeing a big run up. Part of the reasons why we saw that we definitely had some resistance here right at the $3.90 area. And the reason why I really emphasize this is because this is an area that needs to be passed. Even if we take a look at $3.92, $3.93, these particular areas, it doesn't stay there that long at all. So we definitely need to get past this $3.90 area so we can start making that push to 4. So just taking a look at the chart right here, this is definitely something that I love seeing. So we had some consolidation going on first thing in the morning, but taking a look, we definitely had some support here in this 340 area, and we were able to actually capitalize on the momentum that Bitcoin was having. And you can see this is the way how we just rode on top of that 21-day EMA literally for the entire day. We ended up having a sharp sell-off here just around the 330 area, getting down to $3.77. But the good thing about it, look how fast I was able to rebound right off that 50-day and then continue back on the trend. Again, this is definitely looking very bullish, and I want to see Hive past that $4 area. But one thing that we want to take a look at as well, if we take a look now at the 5-day, 5-minute, let's open up the chart a little bit more. Like I said, this is definitely on quite the run look at that ascension that we have going on right now at the moment. So that's part of the reasons why I definitely want to see Hive hitting $4 tomorrow. So $4 is either going to come tomorrow or sometime next week. And when it does get there, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing a strong movement. If we take a look now at the 3-month 1-day chart, just to kind of back up my thesis here, this stock used to be at $5.75. That was the previous high. So if we can get past here, $3.90, the next level we got to look for is $4. Once we pass $4, we could definitely see a strong move going all the way to $4.15. We pass $4.15. Next move that we could look forward to is around $4.40. So that's what I'm saying. Things are continuously looking bullish for Hive Blockchain. You can see here we're bouncing right off that 50-day, and we just got past the 21-day. So again, I'm very bullish. I'm looking forward to see what Hive can achieve. And like I said, we're looking for $4 tomorrow or even as early as Monday. We already know the markets are closed on Friday, so that's something to be aware of. But once we pass this $4 resistance area, we're definitely going to be seeing some serious price action getting to $4.15. If there is a pullback, I would definitely say take advantage of it. We've seen that $3.70 area and that $3.40 area. We know those areas. We're aware of those areas. Those are great areas to add so you can be a part of this momentum. So for my final thoughts on Hive Blockchain, I'm not surprised at all. When you have a stock that has a short volume ratio of almost 50%, we can expect to see big moves like these, especially when Bitcoin is showing some strong price action. So just to let you guys know, we've been talking about Hive for quite some time on this channel. So I just want to make sure you guys were able to actually consider it and know the opportunity that's actually in it. We already know it's already reached highs getting into the $5 range. And I definitely do believe once Bitcoin does continue to run, as it gets even closer to 70K, it will get into that 5 and actually go past it. The next thing we need to realize with SOS and EBON, these are two stocks that are heavily manipulated, especially with SOS. So one thing you need to realize, patience will pay off. You need to have a ton of patience. Like I said, there's a lot of people who don't have a lot of patience, and they have been selling off shares. And of course, it's benefiting anyone who is shorting the stock, which we know there is so much interest in regards to shorting. So one thing that you need to realize, especially for SOS, since we have that market manipulation, plus on top of that, remember they did an offering at $5. What we do know is that this offering closes on April the 1st, which is tomorrow. So what does that mean? There's definitely some more room for SOS to move after this offering is closed. And it's also part of the reasons why I ended up buying an option on SOS. Yes, I did. I ended up buying the $5 strike, and it expires on April the 16th. I bought it for like about $55 because I do believe that we'll be able to get over $5, especially going into next week. I am bullish on this, and I actually put it in the portfolio that I do the 5K challenge in, just to keep you guys updated. In regards to EBON, again, we saw some brief spikes and so forth, but like I said, as long as Bitcoin continues this strong movement, we could see it making even bigger, more spikes and more moves to the upside. And of course, Hive Blockchain and all the stocks we talk about on this channel will benefit from it. But again, just pay attention to what's going down inside the market. We saw how much Mara's been killing it, especially since Bitcoin is moving very well and showing some strong support. So what does that mean? That means that our other stocks are going to end up having the same success, but it's just going to take more time because, again, they are heavily manipulated and there's a lot of short interest in them. So like I said, diamond hands. And you know I got to put in the disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. So just know when you do invest, you're doing it at your own risk. We'll talk soon.